Again, good people. AB has done it again. Y'all just bashed away when I made the video last night, when it broke, when he made the message to his lawyer, telling everybody in the free world what had went down. Everything that transpired. Right? When everything transpired, AB told y'all the side of the story and nobody wanted to listen. They kept running back to what they did because they were already 10 toes down that he was just an idiot and didn't really listen to what he was really saying. So now, for y'all pleasure, he told y'all he had text messages. Why would he lie about text messages? He should release the messages, dude. So that's exactly what he did. Boom. Coach Bruce Arians. This is BA. Make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. We are not resting for the playoffs. Call me. And he sent them a video of what he was doing when he sent them the message. Then he says, I'm all in, coach. Really can't go to at full speed. Can't go to full speed. I want to win. Want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on the 2-point play. I want what's best for the team. Let me know when you're free. I'll call you. Come see me in the morning. We're talking out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. Now, yeah, this is a real text to Bruce Arians. So he know he wasn't lying. So Bruce Arians got some explaining to do. Why, when you did that press conference, look at that. Make sure you ready to go tomorrow. We are not. See how you put that in capital letters? We are not resting for the playoffs. Call me. Bruce Arians is old school. You talk to him about rest, but they asked him, hey, was the injury? No, it had nothing to do with no injury. And he ain't let me know nothing about no injury. You got some explaining to do. The Bucks gonna have some explaining to do. The media, instead of saying, you know what, I was wrong, or we was wrong, there's more to this story, they trying to say, well, yeah, he might have been right about this, but look at the way he walked off. I knew they were going to do that. Now, he said in the text message, I'm all in, coach. Really can't go to full speed. I want to win. I want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on the 2-point play. I want what's best for the team. Let me know when you're free. I'll call you. Come see me in the morning. We're talking out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. And he went. He took the shot and everything for the team. He took the shot, went and played. He went about 2 quarters and was like, I can't do no more. He knew his limits. So all y'all in the chat who was screaming that yesterday, why didn't he just show the text messages? Why he ain't released it? Why he ain't released the text messages? Well, he just released the text message. So he wasn't lying about the text message. So they knew the man was hurt. Nope. He never said it was okay for him to strip naked on the field. And neither did he when he addressed what he did on the field when he left. And everybody on the sports world want to go run to that as if that's their calling card and that's their saving grace. We just got to say, just keep going on the way he left the field. Forget what they did to him. It's how you walked off that field. They stand on that. A lot of them ain't bring up that card, though. Some of them did go back to the fake COVID card. They try to double down, but they standing on the way he left the field. They gonna all stay there instead of saying they was wrong about it. They gonna 10 toes down on it. But look at how he left the field, though. Cares how they left the field. There's been plenty of people that then walked off the field. But if somebody make you walk off the field, he wouldn't have walked off the field if they didn't do what they did. Why is everybody forgetting that? If they didn't, if somebody, it's a cause and reaction. You're messing with somebody who you claim, and everybody says he has mental issues. Why would you go ahead and trigger somebody like that?
And can you talk about that final drive? I mean, obviously, they go for it there. You stop them, and then Cyril Grayson again with a big play.
Yeah, I can't say enough. Tom did a great job of just taking what they were giving us. He is no longer a buck. All right, that's the end of the story. Let's talk about the guys that went out there and won the
game. Okay. Oh no. See, that's why he's still on the roster. Everybody, and then here it is. Oh, the Bucks are just keeping him on the roster because they're keeping him on the roster because he wants to they don't want him to go to Green Bay, or the Kansas City Chiefs want to pick him up. And they don't want him to go to the Chiefs and play for them, and then they be playing him in the final. No, that's not why they keeping him. They keeping him on the roster so they can find the right way to do it so they don't get sued. He can't be cut. And that's why he's not cut now, because they got to go through the proper channels. But when you're doing your job and you're not being heard, they was like, oh, well, he didn't limp off. So that means his ankle don't hurt? Mm-hmm. Right. So it's cool for the coach to cuss him out. He's supposed to just sit there. He's like, he took his jersey off because he was like, I'm not gonna wear this logo no more. The way y'all treating me. But yet they're gonna use his whole past against him. And like he said, everybody got triggers, right? Hit the like button too, good people. I want to make sure everybody's hitting the like button that came in here. Like he said, I didn't quit. And I told you, once I saw this, I knew the lawyer, whoever written it out, made sure it was clear and precise. He started it off and let it be known. Right? And then he told y'all, for everybody who keep talking about that, what does he say? Yes, I walked off the field, but there's a major difference between launching from the line and taking hits compared to jogging off the court. I mean, I said the court. Jesus Christ. Oof. Sorry about that. I had to burp. Jogging off the field with a rush of emotions going through your mind. And I said that to somebody else today. I said adrenaline. I was like, he pissed off, and you ain't gonna feel no pain when you mad and you angry and you trying to get out of there. But he's just like, man, compared to jogging off the field with a rush of emotions going through your mind. I'm reflecting on my reaction, but there was a trigger. The trigger was someone telling me that I'm not allowed to feel pain. I acknowledge my past, but my past does not make me a second-class citizen. My past does not forfeit my right to be heard when I'm in pain. So for everybody who finna keep bringing up that, oh, he did jumping jacks. Oh, look at that. He took his shirt off. He did that, though, and he left. And you guys are omitting what they did to him to make him get to this point. That's all y'all doing. Y'all omitting all of it and going right on with everybody else. You're not even taking into consideration what just happened. Shannon Sharpe, I'm disappointed in. And somebody got to, Shannon Sharpe, I got to say this to you because you don't seem to get it, okay? We know and understand you're a Hall of Fame tight end, okay? But because you went through something, don't mean that's how everybody else feels. Just let that sink in, Shannon. Because you seem to, because you went through an ankle injury, Antonio Brown felt the same way Shannon Sharpe did. Oh, it feel a lot better when you catching 15 catches. Oh, yeah, it ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt that much. You ain't gonna feel that pain, Skip. Ain't gonna feel that pain, Skip. When you got a $105 and 2 touchdowns and you got like 85 yards like I had that time when I played in the snow. It was a Denver game, and I took a shot and both my ankles. Boy, it was a good old game, man. I went out there, boy, you can still smell popcorn. Yeah, that popcorn out there, boy, they had the good old Jiffy Pop. Yeah, it was good Jiffy Pop, Skip. And then, I mean, he'd be going on off on a tail that ain't got nothing to do with what the hell is going on. Shannon Sharpe. Everything he talk about, but they know they can't walk it back. So they just gotta find something in the argument they can hold on to and keep going on with the whole remedy. Yeah, but the way you now that don't justify you taking off your jersey and throwing the stuff in the stands and doing jumping jack. Now come on now, that behavior you did there, and they gonna tie all that up into everything else and totally ignore everything that has just happened with the Bucks. And me, I root for the Bucks, but I know when something's foul. I know like hell Bruce Arians told him to get out there and play. And was trying to get him out there. He took the shot and everything. Give him the shot. You getting out there and you playing, boy. If you could breathe, you're playing football. You don't care about his well-being. The guy I heard on the podium that day after the game, that's the real Bruce Arians. The next day, he had a whole new tone because he didn't talk to general managers and everybody else. Like, hey, you can't just say he's not a part of the Bucks no more. We could be sued. You don't have that power to fire people. You the coach. It's my job. I'm the general manager. So now the GM got to clean it up. Now it's all about his mental health. Yeah. So I'm glad he leaked the text messages out today because that's what everybody, well, if he got your text messages, why didn't he put them out? Now that they out, we'll see what they got to say now. They still, you know what they're going to do? Yeah, but look at the way he walked off the field, though. They ain't got nothing to do with how he walked off the field and he had that fake C19 card. Didn't he mess up when he was with the Patriots? Yep, he messed up over there with the Patriots. Then he messed up when he was over there. Look, they weren't going to play him anymore. The Patriots already set him because he had that lawsuit going. So they couldn't bring him back. He was going to have to sit out because of the lawsuit. So they had to sit him down. He had the altercation with the cops and all that. So the league had put him under a suspension. So he had to sit. But they were going to give him the $15 million, but he went on a tirade because they were covering it up when he had talked to them behind the scenes and he felt like he's not being heard. Now, he went to the hospital that the general manager suggested he go and get his ankle looked at professionally. Go get an MRI, but go to here, the Hospital of Special Surgeries, which is the HSS. And he went to Dr. Martin O'Malley, who's one of the best orthopedic surgeons in New York City. If not one, he's number two, if he ain't number one. So Dr. Martin O'Malley is the top guy at the hospital. They want him to go see somebody else at the same place. Well, they got to do the paperwork because they got to show conduct detrimental to the team. So we had no choice but to cut him. We asked him to go give us medical records and all of this. So by putting this out in the public, going through his lawyers to do it this way instead of him tweeting this out. If you'd have seen AB saying this would have went left. This is the smartest thing AB has ever done. Saying, I'm going to tell my lawyer and let my lawyer put it and write it out and type it out and send it to the world. Now they got it clear and concise. This thing was so clear and concise, I knew right away it was true. 100% true. They have no wiggle room. He didn't leave any wiggle room. He addressed everything y'all was going to ask about him. He didn't waste no time. He addressed it the way it was supposed to be. Yeah, I was proud of him. Because I was glad, because now it made sense out of it. Because everything we were saying when it first happened, it was like, he can't be this stupid. Why would you do this? Because all we see is him running off the field. We don't really know what happened, but we like, man, you finna blow the money again? You only need like a touchdown, a couple of more receptions, and then you got the money. Like, why would you do this? So we didn't even know, but I was saying, when this all come out, because it's going to come out, in the next few weeks, when this all come out, then you can make sense of it. And we'll find out what really went on. But I'm like, right now, at the initial reaction, it don't look good. But then he came out and said what he had to say. And now, it's on. And I told you, I knew it was true based on the Bucks reaction. The way the Bucks been acting all week. Ever since that game Sunday, Monday they acting funny. Tuesday they acting funny. Yesterday they was acting funny. They doing all this backdoor action behind the scenes. Talking about, oh, you need to go see a doctor, a specialist, and go get a second opinion. We want you to go. If the top surgeon at that hospital already done the MRI, you don't trust him? You want him to go to see some doctor that's under him. Dr. Martin O'Malley, we got to go see the junior surgeon who used to work for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We want you to go see our guy at that hospital. No, your guy is going to say what y'all want him to say. Yeah, it's a little chip and stuff, but that could have been there from his time in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's nothing that would trigger. He will find anything he can to say. I would rather get somebody who's unbiased, who's not related to sports injuries at all to any team. He works in the medical profession, and he's just going to look at it as a medical injury. And that's it. He's not playing any politics to try to lean for what another team might need. I wouldn't trust it either. If I was AB, would you trust it? I know I wouldn't trust it. He said, I did not want to. I walked off that court. That field, because he did not want the logo. He's like, I didn't want to wear that logo no more. Y'all don't want me on the team? You said I'm done. And waved your hand like this? Fine. He took it off. Mike Evans went over there and tried to talk to him. He wasn't trying to hear it. He took that jersey off, threw it down, and he was done. Oh, yeah, he's released now. After he released this statement, and once he released the text message, now he can go. Now he can go. Now you got what you need, because now it's on. Now it is on. So what you keeping him around for? I know, because he released a text message with Bruce Arians. So they feel they got enough now. He got lawyered up. He ordered me to get on the field. I said, Coach, I can't. He didn't call for medical attention. Instead, he shouted at me, "You're done." Coach was telling me that if I didn't play hurt, then I was done with the Bucks. I didn't quit. I was cut. I didn't walk away from my brothers. I was thrown out. He was thrown out. But he knew what everybody was going to say about him walking off the field. And he didn't shy away from it. He told the truth. He said what? Yes, I walked off the field. There's a major difference from launching from the line and taking hits compared to jogging off the field with a rush of emotions going through your mind, and I'm reflecting on my reactions. There was a bigger trigger. That trigger was someone telling me I'm not allowed to feel pain. I acknowledge my past, but my past does not make me a second-class citizen. Why no one's talking about that? Why no one's talking about them wanting him to go see a junior doctor when he already got an x-ray from one of the top orthopedic surgeons in New York City, Dr. Martin O'Malley, at the hospital special surgery area, which is where they wanted him to go. Now, Antonio Brown, like Brady didn't know what was going on. He didn't. He didn't know Antonio Brown wasn't coming back in the game. You're going to see a Buck fan flick him off. He got on the All-Star jersey and everything. And that was it. This is all they talked about today. Well, of course there's a lawsuit coming. That's why they released him. Once he released the text message, now they can release him. Conduct detrimental to the team. Hit the like button, good people, if you just got here. This is all they talking about. All they talking about is him walking off the field. You see that? That's all they talked about. Mike is trying to tell him, please, just stay in the game. Just stick around. You ain't got to do all that. Oh, yeah, he got a lawsuit coming. You already know it's coming. The lawyer put the message out. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the page and hit the notification bell so y'all could get notified every time we got a video coming out. You said Mike was right also. Yeah, but you got to look at it from both sides of the fence. You know, you feeling unappreciated when you did all this work. Right? And like he said, Bruce Arians, this is BA. Make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. We are not resting for the playoffs. Call me. And then he came right back and told him, sent them the picture of what he was doing and said, I'm all in, coach. Really can't get to full speed. I want to win, want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on the 2-point play. I want what's best for the team. Let me know when you're free. I'll call you. Come see me in the morning. We're talking out. Devlin wants you with us in case you're ready. So now, this right here is what got him released. Once he released this text message he sent Bruce Arians, that was enough. This was enough. It's BA. Then they trying to turn him against the team. So AB put this out today. AB said, don't get it twisted. My brothers have been good to me. From Tom, the practice squad, we're a top-level unit. They have been good to me. Knew nothing about my talks with Coach last week. The team mishandled this situation. They let me down. And more importantly, my teammates. They let down my teammates, meaning they did. The organization. Nobody talking about Bruce Arians and what he did. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to play again. He think he's going to play again. We were just talking about this yesterday. I'm having a very hard time believing he'll be back playing. Kevin Durant was saying they should put a gold jacket on him right now. 6th-round draft pick. Antonio Brown has had a legendary career as the 6th-round pick. Gold jacket that man. Well, they're going to say conduct detrimental to the team. Here we go. The Bucs have released their statement. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have terminated the contract of Antonio Brown effective immediately. While Antonio did receive treatment on his ankle and was listed off on the injury report the week leading up to Sunday's game, he was cleared to play by our medical team prior to the start of the game. At no point during the game did he indicate to our medical personnel that he could not play. We have attempted multiple times throughout this week to schedule an evaluation by an outside orthopedic specialist. Yet Antonio has not complied. Maintaining the health and wellness of our players is of utmost importance to our organization. Oh my God. This right here lets you know what their agenda was. Before we talked about it before they even did it. He answered all of this in the doggone lawyer's statement. Everything they asked him to do. He just told you he met with the highest doctor at that facility. Y'all want him to go get an evaluation by an outside orthopedic specialist. He did. Dr. Martin O'Malley. That's not the guy y'all want him to see. That the place you wanted him to go, he went to that place. But he saw a specialist that was ranked higher than him. And he didn't give the report that you guys like. So you want him to go to your guy. And said, well, he didn't go to our guy, so Antonio has not complied. Maintaining that the health and wellness of our players is the utmost importance to our organization. Now, the fact that he said, even though he was on the injury report that week, leading up to Sunday's game, he was cleared to play by the medical team staff prior to the start of the game. Who gave him a shot? Because you said at no point during the game did he indicate to our medical personnel that he could not play. Says who? Says who? He did not indicate to our medical personnel that he could not play. It must be quite strange because somebody on the medical staff had to administer a shot to Antonio Brown so that he could play. So obviously they must have knew he couldn't play. Salute, Kwame Brown just showed up. Don't forget to watch his show. He got something really finna jump off on Buffs Life Sports. He suited up to play and he went out, took a shot, and went out there and tried for the team. But he released a text message. Once he put out the text message, that's when they put this release out. They didn't put the release out when he released the letters last night. When he put that statement out, they didn't release him then. They released him once he leaked them Bruce Arians text message. Once he released the text message, oh, now he gone. Oh, he gone now. Oh, there you go. He got the Twitter hookup. Quan Lo on Twitter. Oh, yeah, I already follow your Twitter page. I think I do. Or is somebody else going by the name of Kwame Brown? I've been sending stuff to. I'll be like, wait a minute, he just got on Twitter. Who I've been tagging and all this stuff? It'd be the old rapper Kwame. Y'all remember Kwame? That's why everybody was calling Kwame Kwame. He was the first Kanye West. I used to tell everybody that all the time. I'm like, Kwame, we had Kwame when y'all had Kanye. We seen this show. Of course, this is the cover up. Yep, the polka dots. He brought all that out. Had everybody rocking polka dot. But that's when they just released him like 10 minutes ago. Once them Bruce Arians text messages came out from them, he was gone. They put the statement out, conduct detrimental to the team. That's what they could say. That's why he said this was a whole trap. You see that? This was a whole setup. It's a paper trail. This happened at your job. I told y'all when they did that somebody at my job sued my job and got their job back. They was like, y'all can't fire this person. That's unethical and illegal. No, she get her job back. So they just like, what? She get paid all that money and we gotta let her back to work. So she came back to work. I was like, I never came back. Give me my money. You can get you another job. Why would you want to come back to the place you done stuck them for money and you finna come back to work here? They finna get you fired. And that was the whole plan. Get her fired. They started a paper trail. She wasn't getting no warning for any little thing she did wrong. She got a write-up. And I'm like, don't you see the writings on the wall? They put on the hardest, complicated stuff ever. And they gave her training. It was like, we're going to give her proper training for a whole week. She ain't going to still be able to get it right. And the first mistake she make, don't even bring it to her. Bring it to us. Now I'm like, I don't want no parts of it. But the other guy, he was the supervisor. It was his job. He's like, man, I feel bad what they doing. I'm like, it's her fault. I told her to leave. Don't come back. Why would you get stuck them for all that money? What you coming back for? They finna paper trail you till they get you out of here. And they gonna change the narrative. He said it wasn't me. He said it's time to capitalize off their hate. Oh man. Yeah, I see Gil put out something real stupid. I guess he thought that was gonna be funny or something. I'm just like, that's dumb. The Washington Wizards then sent him Kwame's jersey. They just sent me Kwame's jersey. And he got the video of Stephen A. Smith doing the breakdowns of the play. He's still talking about basketball. Because this dude can't talk about nothing else. I'm like, man, he just can't let it go. He can't. He messed up. That's because he's corny. See, when you're corny, that's all you got. That's all he got left. He don't know how to be interesting. If he was interesting, they wouldn't be going out to Kwame to try to get Kwame over there. That's why they think they signed him because they want me. Yeah, and I'm gonna go recruit Kwame and get him over here. No, they already went to try to get Kwame before you. They settled for you. They settled for Gil. They was like, well, we can't get Kwame. Well, let's just get Gil in there. We get you in a whole package deal with everybody else. Gil acting like he's super special, like he the main generator. It's like, dude, you are boring. You bring nothing to the table here. Right, he's not funny. He's really corny. It's like, dude, you are corny. Nobody follows you. You have no personality, no identity of anything. You are the description of a lame. If they needed a picture to describe a lame, just say Gilbert. There you go. That's the lame. Right there. Gilbert Arenas. You'd be, oh, okay, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, lame. I'm like, you make a video talking about you look better than another man. I got more money than you. I'm not gonna say. Like, what kind of a moron is this? You making a video to say you look better than another man? That's the kind of clowns you're dealing with out there. They putting all these clowns online. No lies told by Gil. No, all lies told by Gil. he did nothing but lie and contradict himself in the conversation I had with him. He said one thing and then say a whole nother thing later. I'm just like, man, I'm looking at the conversation again like, does he even know what he's doing? Is this two people typing? What's going on here? Yeah, he released this text message with Bruce Arians, who lied and said, now ain't nobody calling Bruce Arians a lie. He went on national television and said he didn't know nothing about no injury. Nobody told him nothing. Here's the text message. This BA, make sure you ready to go tomorrow. We are not resting for the playoffs. Call me. Now he highlighted are not resting. He highlighted that to let him know we are not resting, like he just sitting there chilling. So he shows them, look, man, I'm getting therapy on my ankles. Like I'm not just chilling and like I'm on vacation. And he said, I'm all in, coach. Really can't go to full speed. I want to win, want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on the 2-point play. I want what's best for the team. Let me know when you're free. I'll call you. Does that sound like somebody that don't want to play? Or somebody that's hurt? And what did he say? Come see me in the morning. We'll talk it out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. So, what do you mean? He didn't say he can't play. He said he can't go full speed. He tried to give it a go. They gave him a shot. He played in the game. He said he couldn't play when he was on the bench and they asked him to get back in the game. He said, I can't go no more. So that's when he said he couldn't play. They said, oh, he didn't tell the medical staff that. Bruce Arians did not call the medical staff over there. He just said, you're done. Bruce Arians didn't call for the medical staff when he said he couldn't play no more. He didn't say medical. He said he can't go. Something wrong with his ankle. He didn't call him over there. He was like, get in the game. Get in there. Okay, you're done. And talked to him, and he said, they treated me like an animal. Nobody cares about how they treated him. Don't you find that strange? The man that gave you evidence. Y'all asked yesterday or a few hours ago, y'all was ready to choke somebody stiff. Why didn't he just release the text messages then? He didn't release the text messages. He released the text messages to verify everything he said. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers statement they just posted confirmed everything he just said. They wanted him to go see a specialist. And then he said, oh, but he didn't comply. He did comply. He went and got an MRI from the second top orthopedic surgeon in New York City. At the same location the general manager told him to go. Now, the guy you want him to see is not ranked higher than him. He the highest ranking orthopedic surgeon in the hospital. So if he did it, why the hell would you want another opinion from a guy that's working there that's lesser than him, that's under him? That doesn't make any sense. Because that guy used to work for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers before he went there and started working. So he's got a buddy friendship connection with the Bucs. So he's their homeboy doctor. So I wouldn't trust that either. The whole thing stinks to high heaven. And I root for the Bucs, but I know BS when I see it. I know what they doing. They starting the paper trail. That's why they couldn't release him right away. They was like, no, let him do some stuff. And we got to get him in there. We told him to go to the physician. He didn't go. And he didn't comply. So now we got the grounds to release him. It had nothing to do with, they keeping him because they don't want him to go to Green Bay or go to the Chiefs. Now that he's scheduled for that surgery, everybody know it's real. He going to surgery. He can't play for nobody else. He got a lawsuit and he got a strong one. But nobody talking about Bruce Arians. They went back to that. I heard them mention that he falsified a card. But everybody talking about how he walked off the court. How he walked off the field. Ain't that something? Well, he walked off the field. Well, he walked off the field. He admitted that was the first thing he do. He said, yes, I walked off the field. But don't compare that to sprinting off the lines, getting hit, playing a football game, and me being full of emotions and walking off the field. You ain't gonna feel no pain when you got that adrenaline running and you mad. Everybody seem to know that when they mad, they didn't hurt something and they get mad, they don't feel the pain. You're like, oh, I ain't even feel it. I was so mad. Everybody can relate to that. But now you can't relate to it when it's Antonio Brown. He wasn't even limping or nothing. I'm like, no, you got all that adrenaline in your system. I'm quite sure he wasn't. He was pissed off. But don't go off his word. Don't go off my word. Don't go off nobody's word except for the doctor. The MRI confirmed he had broken bones in his ankle. He got one bone sticking out of his ankle. Aaron Rodgers lied, and they just overlooked that. Aaron Rodgers lied back in the league. He up for MVP. See, long as you white, it's all right. They'll find a way to get you. That's what they want. My goodness. I'm like the guy. I was believing. I'm like, man, I was like, we got to wait and see what comes out. But if it's the way it's looking right now, it ain't looking good. That was the first thing I said. Like, man, this ain't looking good. If it's standing the way it's standing right now, this ain't looking good. But I said, let's wait and see what comes out, because the story gonna come out. We gonna hear. And we gonna find out what's really going on over there and why he really left. And once he said it, I knew right away it made sense. Because people, ways, and actions tell everything. It told on them. All you had to do was watch the post games, watch the practice interviews. When they go through, they warm up practice, Bruce Arians' energy changed real quick. And he started talking like, oh, we here for you, AB, and we still care for him, and we want him to get better. And it was like, that's a whole 180 from what you did yesterday. He was red. He was red as the devil's dick after that damn game on Sunday. He was ready to pop sitting there. And then you got the real Bruce Arians. That's when you got old BA showed up. Yeah, you got BA. It's BA. He put it in bold letters. We are not resting for the playoffs. To let him know, like, look, you ain't getting no rest. Godwin's out. Look at Godwin. Godwin probably had an injured. They probably rushed Godwin out there because Godwin probably had an injured Achilles, and he probably told him, you're playing. It was like, what's that movie, Varsity Blues? Give him the shot. Billy Bob, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You sit down. What you know about dedication? Yeah, that's like my favorite part. And that whole movie where he was, give him the shot. Maybe I should take the shot. Oh, man, don't you don't know about nothing about dedication, winning games. Commitment for the team. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be more to the story. But the thing is that Bruce Arians jumped the gun. He's the one that lost control. He the one let his emotions get the best of him. And because he snapped, he made AB snap. But now he was so mad, he go in the podium and say the man is no longer Buck. He's no longer Buck. And just tried to fire him like he was the general manager. The GM like, wait a minute, you didn't put us in a very liable situation. Like, this man suffered from mental illness. You gotta like look out for stuff like that. He ain't think like that. And the next thing you know, the next day he's been talking for the past 2 days. You know, we're not gonna talk about it. We just want him to get better. We want him to get help. We care about him a lot. It's like, since when? When have y'all gave a damn about Antonio Brown? But now they care. Now we just want what's best for you, and you know, you're special, and you know, I like them a lot. Oh my God. Now they try to cover their tracks. Then it's all behind the scenes. It's all that backdoor action. They trying to get the paper trail to get him out of there. Conduct detrimental to the team. Oh, we gonna find that conduct. We gonna get all that conduct detrimental to the team together, and we gonna get him out of here. That's what they waiting on. That's right. Hit the like button. Everybody that's in here, light it up and strike it up. Yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. Man, they gonna have to get all that fixed. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Who's that? Oh man, me and Mardi Gras. Woo, man. That's that cute Filipino. See, I got the crown, baby, the king. King of Mardi Gras. Had a great time. Yeah, you know, you go through all your old pictures. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Look at Cena with the black leather gloves on. Ready for the action. Just a kid from the project. Ready for the action. Now, we just did the whole breakdown of what happened with Pop Smoke on the Patreon. That was worth the price of admission. And how avoidable that situation was. That's what was crazy about it. Who was that chick? Oh, I know who that is. Hey, this is Kel from Keenan and Kel. And Wesley Jonathan. Yeah, this is Kel right when he walked in and got surprised. He's 21 first. He just turned 21. Oh, man, that was crazy. talking about taking it back. Oh my God. I don't know who that lady is. That is Mardi Gras. You the king, you the king. Yeah, that's a wrap, man. So hopefully everybody hit the like button, subscribe to the page if y'all new. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh yeah, I was always the king. That was my mom could tell you that. My first nickname, whatever ever named myself. Cool King. That was my name. I was second grade. What's up, Quinn? Thank you. Oh man, I got pictures of that I know from there that I can't even show. They really be hitting me up like, aha, we got him. We knew you were up to no good, Cino. We knew it. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Yeah, I met her in person. She from Sunrise, Florida. What's up, Ishmael? Woo! I hope you have good aim. Insert here. Woo! Telling you. I love being me. If I go back and God say, who you want to be? If I send you back, I'll be like, I want to be me. Oh, man. All right. See, no need to get some rest. I had too much fun for the day. I'm out.